BagFuel, baby.
Yeah, the camera's on.
I was letting him drink his water. Wow.
Legend.
Oh, it's on.
Yo.
It's Queens, niggas.
BagFuel Queens edition today. We got my guy Bimmy up in the building, you know what I mean?
What's up?
I got my dude Heineken to the left of me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just a casual bystander.
Yo, what's your new nickname that you said on the radio this weekend?
There's so many.
On Mixy show.
Haitian legend?
Yeah, exactly.
You said a Haitian legend?
Yeah,
But
exactly. That's
you was
a good
around some
nickname.
different type of Haitians, baby.
Sabase.
Yeah, so I
You didn't say that? What you supposed to say?
Naboule.
Naboule.
Of course.
Oh.
That's how you know he was around some different type of Haitians, B. But Bimmy, man, one thing, man, everybody always wants to talk to you about what you did in the streets, but it's grossly underappreciated what you do in the culture on a business level, man. I really want to talk to you on a business level, more so than the street. Everybody will love it, but you really made a landmark continuously to this day in this business game. Like, how did that come about? Like, we know how you came in, but
Well,
where did you get the confidence to know?
like you said, the streets. You know what I mean? So if I can apply it to the streets, I can apply it to any business. You know what I mean? It's music.
They play different rules in the corporate world.
They play, but you got to play possum. You know what I mean? A wise man can, play the part of a fool, but a fool can't play the part of a wise man. You know what I mean? So, I play the part of a fool. Like, they ain't fools to me. You know what I mean? Because they ain't been through what I've been through. I mean, they ain't watch death, they ain't watch eviction, they didn't watch, like, just lose everything. You know what I mean? This day you're a king, and then the following week you might turn into a frog.
That's
You know what I mean? But then when you turn into that frog, you still gonna be leaping. You still gonna be doing what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing should change you. You know what I mean? You should always be that person.
Yeah.
So me, I'm still that person from the streets to the music business. You know what I mean? So when I sit and talk, I talk to everybody the same. You know what I mean? I give respect to everything that's living.
Everybody knows that, but like the deals you've made, like the relationships you've made, like people really don't understand. Like you, your sister, your nephews, everybody has been a staple of this culture, man.
Me and my sister talk about that, about the deals we made, and we always come out the back end, like, don't go in with, because we don't go with the malicious, like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna do this. Personally, me, I don't come in like that. I don't come in, I wanna take. I wanna see people happy, with them earn. Cause I know if I teach you, like at Def Jam, I learned that, the artist is number one. So if you take care of the artist gonna always take care of you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But most of these artists don't do that. They feel they the one that is me, nigga, it ain't you. You know what I mean? In reality, nigga, no, it ain't you.
That's
You know what I
interesting. You and Esso have said that. It's like a thankless job at a point.
Yeah, I'm done with the managing. I manage myself. People call me about managing. If I ever thought about it, it has to be a good situation, whereas I can use my mind and not have to put the work behind it. You got somebody that can do the legwork, but you need me to help with the connections, with the guidance, teaching you how to deal with the lawyers, how to put deals together, stuff like that. I'm willing to do that, but all the rest of that stuff, I'm not really willing to do that.
Mainly like, each one need each one. Like, the youth need the adults need the youth. We all need each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how we grow and expand the culture. That's how the culture really expanded. Because when we was youth, we listened to the adults. We paid attention to Russell Simmons and the Rick Rubins and all these type of people. We paid attention. You know what I mean? And like Run DMC, they paid attention to Curtis Blow. His name was the son of Curtis Blow first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He paid attention. Like nowadays, you see what's going on. They ain't paying attention. They ain't listening. Yo, you old school, you okay. You know what I mean? Because these people that's in power is still in power.
Yeah.
So you're easy to deal with. Because you don't know what these motherfuckers know. That we done locked up, that we done put these chains on them. They thought, they mind, we thought. They know y'all ain't thinking. They just hand y'all all the money. Y'all gonna go haywire. More ops. I ain't never seen niggas with more ops in the world.
Yo.
All the shit we did, like, we ain't had that many ops.
Ops, it's a lot.
Yo.
Ops.
Like,
I felt, but I mean, is that because of social media though? Is the ops more out there? Because I just spoke to somebody, Bim, Nix was with me, right? And we was at an event at the Soho House, right? And I said, I said, yo, what if they had social media on me when I was running wild? He's like, this would have been crazy because think about at a young age, I was very young in multiple circles easily. Hip hop, R&B, pop with Corey Rooney, Rottweiler here, songwriter. If I would have had the camera on me to be like, the ops would have been crazy because the ops was already nervous, but they would have been up, right?
But you gotta understand this. Back then, it was more controlled. You already knew who the bad boys was. You already knew that nigga right there is such and such. That nigga such and such. That nigga such and such. You know who had Brooklyn, who had Queens, who had Bronx. You know Staten Island. You know Manhattan, Harlem. You already knew who was who and what was what. Don't fuck with that crew. If you fuck with that crew, you know you're gonna lose everything. You fuck with that crew. And these crews knew if we go head to head with each other,
it's a loss
gonna
for
be
both.
a problem.
Everybody's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna rock you, you rock one of mine, rock two of yours. You know, we're gonna go back and forth. So you don't find that too much. Now today, nigga don't give a who he get into it with. Nigga, huh? Who? What? Fuck that nigga. But end of the day, it's gonna be ongoing. Look at Chicago.
Ongoing.
You just can't just rock nobody and think it's gonna be over. It's gonna be ongoing. You know what I mean? So somebody gotta submit, like.
Nobody's submitting.
Nobody's submitting.
Nobody's submitting.
You know what I mean? So that's what you see
guns,
a lot.
and guns is way bigger right now.
More
50
powerful.
cal, they rolling around with 50 cal. Tony Yayo was the first person to bring that to my mind, to be like, yo, well, why people die? He's like, because when niggas getting hit now, they not surviving no more. Because 40 cals back then was not regular. Niggas walking around with 40 cals, 50 cals, ghost guns.
Niggas taking headshots.
Yeah, all
surviving.
day.
And surviving. Now, nigga hitting the head, you out of here.
Done. It's finished.
You out of here.
Times is changing crazy. What brought you to the point of rocking with LL, right? And knowing you was gonna be helping him put projects together. What was your thought process when you got that call that day, like, yo, you gonna be putting a project together with me? What was your next thought?
I can't let Russell down. I can't let Russell down. I gotta, if I don't know what I'm doing, I gotta fake it until I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Until I get it.
I figure it out.
But for some reason, the creative put it in me. You know what I mean? And like I said, the streets taught me, and I just learned. Like when I was back in the day, when I go pick a girl up, I know the record to play. I put the right on the song, right on that hook or something on the hair. She get in my car, like, that shit's rocking. I'm ready to go. I'm gone. You know what I mean? So I already knew music, my ear. Like Russell always said to me, yo, your ear is crazy. Like my ear, I already knew. So when I got in that basement with him at his grandma's house, and me and him, you know, put beats together and started just listening and concepts, and I'm like, damn, I could really do this shit. I've been doing it with Corey and at my man Trust's house, who I started.
Trust? I never heard you ever say Trust.
Yeah, it's just.
But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, Trust is a good dude. He's a younger guy.
Okay.
What happened is, Trust was the guy. He had a basement, right? He had a lot of equipment down there. So, but you got like Amazing, TL. You got mad up and coming Queens artists in his studio. You know what I mean? So I used to go there with my man Paul Ruddick, Q.
I know Q.
Yeah, so me and Q used to go there, and you know, so I used to go there, and I had an artist by the name of Billy Guy. I named him behind my man from Harlem, Billy Guy. You know what I mean? I put him in there. I put Ali Vegas in there. You know what I mean? I had Ali Vegas. That's why I named Ali Vegas. So I put Ali Vegas down there, and we just busting out records in the basement. So I already knew my mindset of giving them creative stuff. Like, I watch stuff, and I come in, like, yo, we need to write about this lady, Dolly Routier. Now, Dolly Routier is the lady, she took her 3 kids, and they put them in a car and put the seatbelts on them and went in the river and drowned them. Drowned herself, like, just drowned them. So my man, I'm telling him concept, like, yo, we got to talk about this Dolly Routier stuff. We got to get into that. You know what I mean? So as I'm working out, I call it a workout because
you're developing your own skills.
Own self. You know what I mean? So I'm developing.
As an A&R, you developing your own skills. Go ahead.
When I got to Def Jam, I already knew I'm rocking. And these niggas really on another level because they signed. And they professionals for real.
And they legends.
And they legends, you know what I'm saying? So, but when I first got there, they didn't give me all the legends. They gave me, like, you know, new artists. He signed. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with that situation. You know what I mean? But it was cool though.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, I didn't know better. They was better than the step I was doing.
How did they feel about that? Were they just cool because you was Bimmy and they was cool with you being on their project, or did you get pushback?
They didn't know me. I mean, like, even people that work with me at Def Jam, they know me. My cousin called me, a year ago and said, yo, nigga, you was doing that shit in the streets. I ain't. And like Jason Jack said, you ain't supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go in there like on some, you know what I mean? I came in quiet.
You came in there like, I'm coming in as a professional.
How do you get paid, though?
Yeah.
Do Def Jam.
Do Def Jam.
Yeah, but how does it work? How does it work? Like,
How does
Like
the
a
A&R
play.
get paid?
No. Is it weekly? Is it monthly?
Weekly. I get paid weekly, but I was exec producer of all my albums. So I get a point. I get a point on every album. But it was a deal incentive point.
What does that mean?
They gotta do a diamond.
They gotta do 10 million?
10 million before I even get anything.
Any point?
Any point for that point to come kick in. But
if it kicks in, it's a monster.
But you gotta understand this too. They gotta recoup first.
Yeah.
They gotta recoup. So they don't tell them what they gave these artists.
So you ain't getting no point. You ain't getting no money.
I ain't getting no money.
Okay.
You feel me? But I did get some money because I know how to rock the budget.
You know how I got you.
Yo, y'all all talk the same.
You gotta
rock the budget.
Yo, Bim. See, when I say that, they be saying I'm tripping. I'll be like, yo, I know how I've been in the game. And they be like, yo, he talking crazy. I'll be like, yo, you know how to rock the budget. When you know people and people understand, they gonna turn their head and they gonna let you get paid. Yeah. Because there is always budget money left over that's not being used, that gotta be used. So if I'm gonna keep Bimmy good, yo, it's 75 left. I'm gonna give Bim 25 of this real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep 50, so Bim is good. And I'm straight because this motherfucker's not coming out anyway. And if they come back, they want the money that's left, so we not gonna have no money left. You're marketing and promo, Bim. Easy.
Yeah.
But what was it? Do you think the fact that they didn't know your ties to what you was doing in the streets was easy for people to receive you at Def Jam? Because now, what about other A&Rs who came under being an actual intern under these other influential people, and they see a young light-skinned dude who's got the streets on lock, and he comes in.
But they don't know that. You just said they don't know about the streets.
Don't know about the streets.
They don't know.
All they hearing is me doing good work with these artists.
Outside the label?
No.
Oh.
Period.
In the label.
Okay.
They just watching them going platinum. They watching the moves I'm making. Like, for instance, I took LL Cool J to Rikers Island. He was doing In Too Deep. He was doing movies and like whatever he's doing in Hollywood. But he's coming home. He's writing. Not our language. You know what I mean? You know. So I was like, I gotta put something in this nigga to get him on some other shit. You know what I mean? Get that mama should knock you out back out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought about Rikers Island, how it tamed me, how I came through there, and the language and the smell. You know what I mean? I'm telling them that you gotta get that smell. So I called my people. I was like, yo.
every time it smell like shit in there.
It's crazy. I said, yo, come on, man. We going to Rikers Island, man. He said, what we going there for? I said, we going to Rikers Island. So we go to Rikers Island. I said, we had a week up there to go to every house.
Get the fuck out. So y'all stayed up there, y'all went back and forth?
Went back and forth. I'll pick him up early in the morning.
That nigga was on tour in the island, nigga. That's crazy.
So you took L on tour to Rikers Island.
That's nuts right there. Niggas never told me they did a week up there. Niggas said a day, we did a concert.
Yo, the crazy shit about it is, you know, we had deps around us. We had, you know, all that, you know, officers.
Yeah.
And we go like every house. So first of all, we went to the Bing. Niggas was like, man, fuck that nigga LL. Fuck that nigga. I want to take a shower. The nigga was going crazy. Nigga was like, fuck that. Yo, officer, I want to take a shower, nigga. Fuck that nigga. Yo, niggas was going crazy there. So I'm looking like something like, who these niggas? Who this? You know what I mean?
Wilder,
So I want me to the cell, man. Want me to the cell. So naturally, I walk to the cell, and the nigga was like this. He don't say nothing. He's looking like, because most street niggas know who I am. You know what I'm saying? First on that island. So he's like looking at me like, he ain't saying nothing. So I'm like, I said, yo, dog, chill out, man. We gonna leave, man. You gonna get a shower, man. Just show my man around. Whoa. Nigga ain't say nothing to me, right? Then we go to the gay house, the homo house. So what dudes do, they were they're into 73, and the only a homo gay house is in there, is that house. So what dudes do, they get kicked out of that building but have beef with another building. They don't want to go to the other building. So they check in and say, I'm in the gay house.
Get the fuck
so
out.
Niggas go there
so the street, so if they got beef, the real niggas ain't gonna go to the homo house to take them out?
No, they go to the homo house to stay there, to hide out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hide out. But they thinking them niggas is soft. So they go try to take their phones.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But then what happens is they come together. They whip your motherfucking ass.
Mm-hmm. In the homo house,
yeah,
nigga.
get you out of there, right? So one of my homeboys, right, he known for taking phones. So for taking phones is he'll come to his house, like all of us in the house. He come to his phone, he ask who got the phone, right? And he was like, yo, Heineken got it.
I got the phone.
Oh, he got it? Boom!
Jeez.
Knocks you right out,
Yeah,
or pull out, take phone mines, or take it off the hook, and nigga, nobody touch it. Now you can't touch the phone, nothing, nobody fucking with him, because he known for taking phone through the house. He come through, he got a nice little weight on him, and the hands is nice, he you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I saw on a visit, I said, yo, nigga, where you at? He told me where he was at and all that. I said, oh, man, come on, man. Right? So that's how I know about moving around, because he told me about, I ain't trying to go back to HDM. I'm trying to stay here in this building. Because once you check in there, you can move in a week to another house in that building. You don't have to go nowhere. You know what I mean? So I said, all right, cool. Then I seen him like 3 days later. He was going to court. And I'm in the pen and shit, and he coming in, I'm like, he got shades on. So I'm like, he said, Ben, what's up?
They jumped him in
Yeah,
there.
he said, what's up? I said, who the fuck is you? Nigga, whole head was like this, puffy and all that. I said,
the homo jumped him in
I said,
the house.
oh, shit. I said, what happened? Yo, they whipped his motherfucking ass.
His ass, they jumped
He said,
him.
niggas hit me with spoons, knives. He said, them niggas whooped me out, Ben. He said, them niggas whooped my ass. I said, wow.
And you took LL to that house?
From that house. So listen.
Yo, y'all Queens. I'm from Brooklyn, but I gotta say it.
So we go to the house, right? So this nigga, he was getting his hair braided by one of the guys. You know, he getting his hair braided, sitting between his legs. So we come in, he wasn't expect for us to walk in there.
Got you.
He seen us, he said, oh, she jumped right up. Stood up. The other guy looked at L and just said, oh. Yo, L was so mad. That nigga, he was so mad that this nigga fainted on him. Yo, Bim, I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. I said, yo, that's just that house. Nigga, we good.
Bim, let me jump in as you finish this story.
Oh,
How is it that you and your sister haven't been on FX or BET to say
why don't y'all just need y'all
a TV show?
Y'all can have a show just with y'all two.
Dude, just
y'all don't need everybody.
The younger versions of y'all acting, you know, like how they do with BMF.
Yeah.
But real shit, like
They gotta have them just talking to each other. Just put the camera on and let them two just go crazy in the house.
Shit, they would need an actor. I'd need to see a younger version of Bimmy in that BMW M3
like thinking back, reenactment. She said the reenactment game would be crazy.
It's
if he had the Chinese slippers
with the Chinese slippers.
Oh, yeah, niggas killing me.
Nah, but that's authentic though. The way you explained it, I'm like, this is a man who's comfortable with himself. This is a man that knew, yo, I took a lot of W's and it comes with L's.
Yeah.
You're able to explain that, but you're like, I'm still gonna win a lot more, nigga. Don't test me.
Yeah, but see, most guys, they hide from that. And that's really, the L's is really your makeup. Not the wins, the L's. Those are your makeup. Because it depends on how you get up from that.
Hell yeah, because that's why I saw you in fucking 4040. That's the first thing I said. I said, I know niggas thought that we was gonna be dead. I said, niggas is still here. I said, I'm from Queens, nigga, I'm still here.
Your bib look like
that's the whole point. Niggas are supposed to expect you to die. Cause that's what most niggas do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what separates you from the rest of the niggas, because when they think you're gonna die, now they looking like, damn, not only is this nigga back, he back like cooked crack. You never thought it was gonna be this way.
But you know where that come from, Esco? That come from is accepting your losses. I took losses, but I also know how to just retreat, just go back. Now I'm come back on you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So now what? You know what I mean? So I know how to come back. I took losses, and I wouldn't be a man if I can't admit my losses.
But one thing I've always said when we first met each other, and we was talking about how all the boroughs move, I said, Queens is the only borough a dude might be with his chick. And let's just say one of the stick-up kids catch him. They take his jewels. He'll wait 10 years, get that nigga, and never say nothing.
Yep.
He said, how you know that? I said, every Queens nigga, and they'll never tell their girl, I got the nigga back.
Yeah, you better not.
Never.
You better not.
Brooklyn niggas is
Let
telling.
me tell you why you better not.
Yeah.
Because when she found out you fucking her friend or you did some crazy shit, oh, nigga. Remember you did that, nigga?
Yeah, exactly.
Now you tied up like,
Yeah.
I can't leave
See,
it.
that's a Queens nigga. See, we don't want to. I told everybody else want everybody to know what's
yeah.
up.
What's up?
Queens niggas just let you think whatever you think, and then just everybody just starts getting plucked off one by one. Like, I don't even
That's
know.
the one thing I learned.
It's
Yo,
too
wait
bad.
10 years. I seen a dude, he
Yes, they
waited
will.
4 years.
Yo, I'm telling you something.
Yo,
I'm still waiting for a get back.
Yeah, Prince told me one thing. He said, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. It's easy to kill, but hard to get away. You know what I mean? So my thing is, you gotta learn to get away.
Yeah,
Like, and the
that's
way
the
to get
number one
away
thing.
is like, certain individuals will be here if you just wait. Like I always, wait. Wait, because you know what? Your waiting game gotta be so tough
Yeah.
where nothing else affects you.
That's,
You know what I mean?
I tell niggas all the time, I'll be like, yo, the hardest part is just watching niggas, just watching it.
Yeah.
But once you get used to be like, yo, I'm doing my own shit too, watch it. It's gonna start to decline sooner or later, and that same thing that got you moving, that hate that they gave you, is what's gonna drive you right past
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But let me bring it back. So you took him to the house. What went down with L after you took him to all 5 joints?
Yeah.
What did he feel like? What was the next motion from there? Because, and I'm asking this because people think that when you're dealing with a project with music, they think it's only about music.
Or
And
the
you showing
studio
them-
too.
or studio, but
Yeah.
you showing them that you like, yo, you gotta get in the right mindset sometimes.
Right.
So you took him to the Rikers to get him right in that mindset to know, yo, this is where you came from, this is where you started
Right.
from. What was the result from that?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, mister, come get some. The young son fantasize and break this clothes. That shit come from
The
that.
bag is closed.
You know what I'm saying?
God, so you're responsible for this whole LL and cannabis indirectly.
Yeah.
Because part of the story is what you were able to identify. LL's in Hollywood. He's living in Cali. He's not in the New York streets to feel that cold, to go to the corner store. How's this album gonna be received?
But that's not a knock on him.
No, of course not.
It's like
That's
a
a
dude
success.
did 20 years in prison. You come home from prison, shit changed, bro. You ain't shit the same.
No, what I'm saying is,
I need a guard dog.
Yeah. The fact, because LL is like, come on, that's one of the legends.
Yeah, great.
So for him to get into Hollywood that early, go get it.
Yeah.
There was no blueprint in hip hop at that time. We didn't know how long longevity was gonna last. How old was hip hop at that time?
Yeah.
What, 10, 15 years?
15 years.
Yeah, you know? And for you to identify that and be like, let me bring my man back, because I know he's still gonna be LL in the movies, LL on the TV show, LL, I'm gonna still knock you out. I'm just giving you credit to your understanding.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Okay, I
back
got what you're saying.
to what Essa was saying, people just think, yo, you just gotta be in the studio with dude. You like, I'm taking them to the streets. I'm taking them to the gritty.
But that's how I fell out with Tina Davis. Like she said to me, you're not gonna have everybody like how you got everybody on the label. You know what I mean? Me working with all the artists want to work with me. Everyone start calling like, yo, I want them to my project. You know, from the West Coast to the South, everywhere.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it caused a little friction at the label for me. You know what I mean?
That's why I was asking.
Ghost did shit like that for me at 300. He did stuff like cause a little friction.
Yeah.
And see, I'm glad that you're saying stuff like that because positivity can cause friction amongst people.
Yeah.
Success.
Because no, it ain't even success. Like I explained, Ghost did something for the label that took somebody else 2 weeks to do, that they charged 10, 15 grand to do. He did it just for me off the strength and got it done in a day.
If that long. It was shorter than that.
Okay, look. Yo,
And we had Ghost Night everywhere.
Yo, exactly. We went and filmed this shit. He goes home. I say, yo, Ghost, when you gonna have it? He said, 2 hours. I said, oh, word? I text the motherfucker. I said, it's gonna be in 2 hours. I sent it to the big label boss. He said, don't send this shit until tomorrow. Okay? That's how I knew it was a problem. He said, I got this shit. Don't send this shit until tomorrow. All right? I sent it to the dude the next day. And that was like my last check I got from him later.
Yeah, he never got paid again. What's it?
Yo, real talk. I had to fight them, and I said, y'all still got to give me a check. So they paid me a check and then paid me another check that they wasn't supposed to pay me. I kept it. And you know what I'm saying? Like a Queens nigga would do. Right? I kept it, and I called Ghost, and I said, yo, Ghost, I said, you know, us trying to do that good work cost me my job.
What is Bimmy supposed to do, man? He's from Queens. He's from the streets.
Crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And all you know is to be, and let's not forget the fact, everyone's a legend, and y'all all young. So now it's a special competition, not in a hate, but like you're motivated by watching what Russ is doing, what Run is doing, what everybody. He had no choice.
But see, the choice was my morals, my principles.
I mean, yeah, but that's standard.
I cared about how my family look at me. I say family, I'm talking about my brothers and sisters, moms, nieces and nephews. You know what I mean? And that should be most guys' motivation. You know what I mean? Your family. Because those are the ones that's going to be on the visits. Those are the ones that's going to be in the audience clapping for you. You know what I mean? Your family. You know what I mean? And most of us, you know, I think the government took, I'm going to go back into that though, but took the family out of our household.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it made it where it's like more street dudes in my family. You know what I mean? I let them take me around, you know, like I got guys, like God bless the dead, I would never speak on a platform, never talk about Just. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody loves Just.
Yeah,
like,
that's my brother.
Yeah.
You know, and
I spent some mornings, some lot of days
so
with,
you know,
with Just.
So, you know, a lot of guys understand is that, you know, war is prison or death for us, our people. But for the white people, war is money.
It's money.
Halliburton. It's proven. You know what I mean? So I don't know how we continue on, and we already know when you getting money, you know, you try to avoid problems. You avoid, you know, beefing, and you avoid all that because now you got to sit on the block, you got to put them over there, you got garbage hand, gun, you got to be on point. You know, and now the people who's not coming through to buy the work because they scared them to get their life taken. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be, when you hustling, a hustler, he avoid all them problems. You gotta avoid all them problems.
Having that preparation, because you said guns in the garbage cans, being prepared, understanding things that's happened. What is that the equivalent of in the music business? What's the having a gun in the garbage can? Because you know
security.
Your pen. Your pen.
Your pen.
Your pen is in the garbage can now. You know what I mean? Because everything is this. You know what I mean? Because you learn, you can't come in like that. You ain't get nowhere. Your picture at the front desk, don't let them in. But once you start doing this, yo, he's smart. He's just not one of them niggas. He's just not an idiot. You know what I mean? So my pen is like my lawyer, you know, God bless the day, Ed Woods, who passed away. You know what I mean? God bless him. He was my guy. You know what I mean? Like, I took him to Warner Brothers. Walker, they was taking Walker Publishing some type of way. I don't know. They mixed this shit up. I took Ed Woods in there, me, Ed had two other lawyers with him. Went in there, the Tom Moskowitz, and yo, we got to change this up. We got to, you know what I mean? And fixed it. So I don't went in there with guns. They were like, yo, get this nigga out of here, call the police. But no, I came with them lawyers.
So your brains was able to help out your nephew.
Yeah.
When did it change though, Ben? Because the old way with coming with the guns worked at one time. Man, when did that change?
Man, that shit changed years ago. It ain't just changed because it changed when I was on the train. I was on the train one day. This is how I know it changed. I was on the train. I have a car. You know what I mean? I just came home from prison. You know, I just came home and I was on the E or the F. Wherever I get off at Barrack, I had to get off E to Chambers. I know how to take two trains.
Yeah, the E gets off there.
I think the E went to Barrack.
Yeah, E goes there.
Go to Barrack.
E and A, C.
No, I no, not that. Now I do. It wasn't before. I know I got off two trains. I go upstairs, go downstairs. I don't remember.
You took the F to the E then.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Because you was coming from the other
Hillside.
side. Hillside.
Oh, right there.
You took the F to the E, and there you go.
I live on 88.
Yeah.
So I go right.
I'm a Queens nigga.
Yeah, Queens nigga. So you know.
what I'm saying?
So I go to get the E to F to the E. You're right. F to the E. So I know I was switching trains. So I switched. I got on my train. I got off. I went on a platform in Manhattan, and dude came to me. He had a lot of keys. I know he had a lot of keys. I remember that. He said, I had my headphones on. I was listening to some beats that I had just got.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just got some beats. I just started Def Jam.
You just started Def Jam.
Just started Def Jam. And I'm listening to these beats, and this dude tapped me. I looked at him, I'm like, what's up? Right? He said, what you listening to? Like that. So I'm like, I said, what? He said, what you listening to? I said, beats, nigga. What you talking about what I'm listening to? He said, you getting the train? I said, yeah, I'm waiting for the train. He said, my car upstairs. I can drop you off. Whatever. I'm like, and I have my razor. I always have a razor on me.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, I looked at this nigga. I said, man, you don't get the fuck out my face. Nigga left. I went in the office. I seen Jazz Young. Her and Gail Helgens. Gail Hansen. I shut the door. Boom. I said, yo, man, I'm going back home. They said, why? I said, I feel violated and I ain't cut this nigga.
Yo,
I should have cut this nigga.
because why?
Wait, let him finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nah, this thing was trying to pick me up.
Okay.
He trying to pick me up. You ain't understand. I said, nigga said, his car's upstairs.
My car's upstairs. I'll drop you off wherever you trying to go. That's why I'm like, where's it going? But
yeah, so I'm like, pick me up. Your car. Fuck your car, nigga. Get out of my face. What I'm listening to. Like, nigga, I had my razor on me, and I'm like, I said, yo, I ain't cut this nigga, man. I gotta go home. I feel, because it goes wear on me all day.
Yeah.
So, but then them two girls talked to me.
What they said.
And Jazz knew me from the streets.
I know Jazz from Liberty.
From Liberty, yeah.
She's from Liberty.
Yeah. So Jazz was like, listen, and Jazz, you know, at the times, you know, she God, and, you know, she's like, you know, your life changed, and this one ain't here, that one ain't here, and this, and they got them here, there, and I understood what she was saying. And I was like, let me, you know, let me sit. I went in my office, shut the door, and just chilled out. You know, the rest of the day, I was like, it just messed me up. Now, but I said to myself, I know I changed. You know what I mean? I know I changed. Definitely.
What was that money like coming in? Because you're getting money in the streets, then you change your life. When did it start feeling like, oh, this is worth it? Was it immediate?
When you got that candy apple red buggy
No, I got a Leo Cohen got me a 500 Benz. Give me 500 Benz.
He just gave it to you?
No, I told him I need a car. I said, I can't get on the train. I said, nigga, try to pick me up, dog. I can't be riding around in the train. I said, I don't know what's gonna happen next if nigga try to get. You know what I'm saying?
This is.
I said, I don't know what the fuck gonna go on.
This is something like Essa would do. Like, yo, somebody, I need a car.
No.
Like, so it's always business with y'all, but y'all tie in real life and make it work. That's why.
Yeah, I think, you know, personally, yes means no, no means yes. You know what I mean? Because you told me no, I'm gonna figure a way to get it. You know what I mean?
So how does yes mean no?
Yes means no. Yes, I'm gonna get it. You gave it to me.
Oh, gotcha.
So when the person tell you no, I'm still gonna get it. That means yes. I say yes means no.
No means
yes.
I got you.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Both the same meaning.
So Leo gets you the car. But
Give me the car.
So now you 500 Benz, which is, you know,
Yeah.
in that time.
Was that the COK?
No, that was street shit.
Oh, okay.
This is later on. This is
okay.
This is music.
So how was like them checks coming in? Because, you know, street dudes, once they money is not where it was when they try to shift, they start to go back a little bit to even it out.
Nah, see, you gotta adapt, man. You know what I mean? Like when I was on, before I started Def Jam, I was at work release. When I came down, I was on work release. So weekends, I don't know, you ever been to work release? All right, weekends, work release is the worst shit in the world. Like the whole jail shuts down. You go to chow, shit is nasty, and niggas selling candy bars. So candy bars was like a dinner for weeks, months. Like 2 weeks to learn how to sneak sandwiches in. You know what I mean? Like, cause if we get caught with it, there's a ticket. Like you You go back up north. So niggas was selling candy bars and Twizzlers and nigga, that was the meal. So I already knew for weeks I can program myself. Accept that. So when I got to Def Jam, that check was big. It wasn't a lot, but it was more than them fucking Snickers and them all the other shit. It was nowhere compared to what I was getting in the streets. But also my mind, my program is legit. I ain't gotta be like this, I ain't gotta be like that. You know what I mean? It's legit.
Ain't got travel. You got pretty hoes that got a lot of money too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got it's a whole lot of perks that come with that that come with that check. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of incentive at that time because I'm not in there. At that time, it was a lot of incentive within the buildings. I remember the first girl to ever give me my check was L'Oreal Coppage. Well, she's L'Oreal Lamont now. Pardon me. And she was the first one. I was dirty as hell. And she came downstairs, and I was like, yo, I was supposed to get this check for $15,000. I never got it from my producer and all that. She did. Come back to me at 4 o'clock. I'm like, yo, we've been calling for this check for 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Come at 4 o'clock. I guess she gonna tell me what I'm gonna do to get the check, and she did one of these.
See you later.
Barty 9 on you later. I look, I said, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I said, oh, hell yeah, my whole life. I said, this is how it is. And my godbrother, Ron Gutter, I was at that label at that time. Ron Gutter was the one that started teaching me how to work the system, and Ron Gutter wasn't a manager. I always wanted to manage. But he caught a break, and he was managing Rule. You know what I'm saying?
Gutter was smart.
Gutter transformed from doing what his job was to now being a manager. And because I knew it, when I graduated college, I was able to do some Queen shit and start learning it. And Gutter was the one to be like, yo, just walk the building. Here, take my pass and get lost. That was the first thing I ever did. So I'm walking past, I'm like, damn, DMX over there, Hov over there. Yo, Chris Lighty downstairs. I'm going on every fucking floor. And then you bump into somebody else from Queens. Then they take you in and you start building relationships. And that's how it occurred, you know what I'm saying? But somebody throws you that line, you gotta grab it, wrap it around your arm and say, I'm never going back now.
Yeah.
And then when I'm never going back, now you define whatever you're gonna be good at. You might be good at fucking managing producers. You might swerve with rappers. Me, it was always singers. Female singers was attached to my hip like this, whoever they was. That was my swag. I wanted to be with the rappers. Corey Rooney was how I got the most money, doing pop records. Corey was the consummate Queens nigga. You never think it, but Queens niggas came through Corey. A lot of us. Bim, me, 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Corey opened that door. He opened the door.
He's a Southside dude, but you wouldn't suspect it at all. Cause why? Cause he's writing songs and he's singing fucking Stevie Wonder records.
Yeah.
But he's a Southside Jamaica Queens nigga.
Definitely.
And that's how you cultivate that.
So from LL, what other artists are you working with? Because earlier you said West Coast is hitting you, down south is hitting you.
Yeah, I started working with Slick Rick. Yeah, so I'm artist storytelling. You know what I mean?
That was
Yeah. So Jazzy Faye was just talking about that on the internet the other day. I taped it, and he was saying like, cause the guy asked him that he was getting interviewed, and the guy said, "Yo, how you put that artist story?" He said, "Bimmy." Yeah, Jazzy Faye. You know what I mean? I was in the studio, and I was supposed to do a record with Outkast, but Andre wasn't there at the time. You know what I mean? But Big Boy was. So, but Jazzy Faye was in the studio. He's being managed by the same people that deal with Outkast. So I said, let me go in here with him. So I didn't know Jazzy at the time. So I go in there and Jazzy playing records for me. I said, yo, that's the one. You know what I mean? And Big Boy came in there and did it. Then Rick did, you know what I mean? Then Andre, it was just crazy. And that was it. You know what I mean? Took us platinum.
So now.
What you mean? How
the process? Did he just get paid out? Like, here's a feature on it.
Yeah, but
does he get a point? Did you get a point from that? Or?
No, I don't get a point. I get a point from doing Rick's album because I'm getting paid at Def Jam already, so I don't get.
He already gets a check.
I already get a check
to do the project.
Do the project.
His weekly check is just for the whatever project that they give you.
No, that's a feature.
It's a feature.
Yeah. So what I did with Outkast is, as A&R, I know how to listen. We're gonna trade off. We ain't gonna trade no money, but $1. You gotta give him $1, something whatever, and you do a record. Esco do record with you on his album. You know what I mean? I trade off.
And you get
Record.
something, yeah. But you might get a couple dollars off of my record or how we design it through the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna charge me your fee.
Yeah, because I don't have 150,000 to give you and
No, even if you do got 150,000, but back then artists was more like, I fuck with you, and I ain't gonna charge you.
You don't think they do that more now?
No, now they charging you.
Yeah, they're going for it.
It's a joint album. They'll be like, nah, we gotta do an album. Drake and 21 Savage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought back then they charged more back then. You think because you was closer.
No, they respect you. They respect you. Like
they would just jump on your shit.
If your shit's a hit,
yeah,
you seen it. What these niggas doing? They was jumping on your shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna pay you to jump on my shit, and it's already a hit. You know what I mean? That's gonna make you bigger. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So now you crossing shit with projects and shit like that. What's your idea about if are you gonna start a label? Are you gonna start a fucking publishing company? Why didn't you do this stuff? What was gonna be the next step? Like as you moving through these waves and shit going on, you got money, you got attention, niggas know you know your job now. Are you thinking about being permanent within this game? What was the next step going to be?
Well, I just signed with a group called Visionary Media, and plenty of money, and I'm working with a country group right now. Country group in Nashville. A mother and a daughter. The duo, like mother and daughter.
Duo, yeah.
And Takita, you probably know her from singing on all Wu-Tang records.
Takita.
Yeah, it's her. I'm the daughter and RZA's daughter.
RZA's daughter?
RZA's daughter can sing. Like their group. And
Black country group.
Black country groups. Mind you the judge, but powerful. And they just did the CMT Awards, you know, the red carpet, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm working with them right now because they on the same company that I'm on.
Is your sister involved in that?
No, she's not involved.
Is she doing more management stuff? Like
yeah, she does. She does. But you know, management, you have to feel it. I have to be in your life. You know what I mean?
Why do us black people gotta feel it that way though, Ben? Because the white people don't be feeling it and they be making their money.
I mean, just look at the podcasters. Like you got the white guys that's making more money than y'all black guys.
Yeah,
and y'all should be more powerful than they shit.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's nothing about that. You know, it's this. You know what I mean? Like Deb, she's still managing, but you know, to manage me personally, I don't like a loudmouth nigga or chick, you know, all that dumb shit. No, bitch, shut up and listen. Cause you ain't gonna be around 3 or 4 years and your ass is out of here. 3 or 4 summers.
You out of here.
You out of here.
If you lucky.
If you lucky. You know what I mean? Cause music come out every day. Thousands. So you gotta be exceptional. You gotta listen. You know what I mean? I told artists off top, yo, go back and listen to these old records. Go listen to old records.
Why don't they don't do that no more, Ben?
Why I'm listening to you?
Like even when we were producing, right? Even if I had a producer, Rock Wilder.
What they do?
Rock Wilder be like,
old records.
Rock say, yo, Janet call. I'll be like, all right, oh my gosh, I know what that means. We gotta go get a bunch of old records. Now we're going record shopping. We gotta buy weed and we're gonna sit in the studio for a week and listen till he finds the right vibe for Janet. It's gonna be old Janet records, whoever produced for Janet, Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam, we gotta get some of their old records. Then yo, Prince was there, then we doing this. I'm sitting up here like, oh my God, we're gonna be in this joint for a week, smoking weed, listening to records. That was the process.
But you know what's crazy about that? Is like, you know when the music is shifting. Like the game is over for certain things. Like you said, y'all went, that just spooked me just now. Y'all went record shopping. Yes. I remember doing that. And one place when I knew it was really over is Tower Records in LA.
Records.
In LA. You know what I mean? When they shut that shit down.
Virgin out here, when they shut that one down in Soho, I was like,
something.
I was like,
but here's the thing, man. It's the progress of the technology that's shifting things. When we was on our way, you was doing the interview with Shay Mack, right? Ghost and I were walking, and Ghost was telling the story about how he was getting these, what was it, the beats or the elements for Kanye West? The loops, right? And Ghost got a whole bunch of
we made the loop. It was all the breaks. If you
listen to what he's about to say.
All the breaks, you know, they got the breaks on
the record.
On the record called All the Breaks. The white people, they took what we did with the hip hop sampling from the records and just put all the breaks on the record. Kanye had the record All the Breaks, but he wanted me to make it into Apple loops, so he could just throw it in the computer and put it on any beat at any tempo. So it was like a breakdown. I had to record it, put it there, cut it up, make it into the computer, computerize it, and give it to him. So they could throw it in all the beats.
Yeah.
They were doing. He was doing My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Those Apple loops to probably make an underbed because he's gonna put other drums
on top.
But the way, because
I wonder if he got sued for that.
You don't know. You
can't hear it.
They know it now. Goes blabbed it.
All the breaks is there. Like niggas been using breaks for years.
Break beats is years.
But the speed in which he did it, because they were like, "How are you getting this? Where you getting?"
It took a while, but it was.
But
I think
Ghost is faster than everybody else.
Yeah,
he's faster than everybody
so now
else.
To go back to what Bimmy and you said. Now,
true.
You don't gotta go.
He knows it's true though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even cap. It's we laugh about it, but it's true. That was a little $3,500 a month. Like Bim, give it to me. Give it to me. I'm gonna go fuck this up. You know what I'm saying?
Extra money.
Like, boom, gone. Yeah.
but also too, the youngsters, man, there's a, you know, when people get older, especially now, they're so focused on getting to the next dollar, making sure their kids don't become delinquent, that Saturday afternoons when you could be with your moms and your pops and you get immersed in what they grew up under, that don't happen anymore. No. The kids is on the tablets now, and anything that resonates with their time. Also, music is also a feeling in that moment. When DMX came out in that year, you had to be alive within that year to see what it resonated versus trying to explain it to a 10-year-old now. They're gonna be like, I get it.
Not live. You gotta see DMX live. You gotta see that man live. And the tablets, that's fucked the game up. Tablets and phones, you know what I mean? And parents, you gotta parenting. You gotta just, listen, put that shit away. Put that away. This is this is that. You know what I mean? Because me growing up watching my mom, she had a record player, a radio she got from Rikers on, from Jamaica Avenue.
Yeah.
You know, everybody go to that store out on the Avenue, and she bought a radio, and it had like the equalizer, you can see the lights and shit.
Oh, the lights, the red and green.
Yeah. Red and green. So I just watched the lights go up and down and shit, watching, playing Marvin Gaye, Barry White, Nita, all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there watching, listening, and then I couldn't touch a radio. Record off. I'll go, Mom, the record's off. Don't you touch my radio. Mom, I ain't touching your radio. But that was so much for her, that little possession of a radio that meant more to her. Like so much. You know what I'm saying? So I learned about prized possessions that, you know, just that little radio. And if I'd have broke a knob on that radio,
it was trouble.
Man, my ass was out of here. You know what I mean?
What does it feel like to wake up and be Bimmy? Give us an idea what it feels like.
You a legend. Your family's a legend.
You've been through a lot. You done conquered a lot. What the fuck does it feel like?
You know what I'm saying? You got street cred.
You know what's crazy? I talked to a guy, right? I'm gonna put his name out there. And he was down with us. And he was the team, but he was a serious nigga. He was a head nigga. And he told me so much shit that I didn't know. I was like, my head was just spinning like this. And I was amongst all this shit. To answer your question, what it feels like me to wake up, blessed. I mean, I was amongst some shit that I wasn't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be here. You know, there's been plots on my life a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people confuse thinking and just running out there to being like, oh, he's not that, he's this. Nah.
I got you.
If you watch that movie, Natural Born Killer, anybody can be a killer. I mean, they turn that girl into a killer. I mean, anybody. You look at niggas around our way, you be like, Marvin.
Yeah, it's a couple dudes that changed their name up when I came back from college and stuff, and I was like, this is who they are now? Chipped tooth, now he got a chipped tooth and he got a couple burners and this is who he is now.
You gotta respect him.
You gotta respect him because this is who he is now. I don't give a fuck what I was doing before.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I was doing dance at Bernice Johnson. I got burners on me right now.
And you watch, and that's why you gotta respect everything that's living. You know what I mean? If you watch Casino, when the dude, nigga told the nigga, he said, listen, I don't shine shoes no more.
Yeah.
Nigga kept
that was Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. He said, I don't shine shoes no more. He said,
Shine Tommy.
Yeah, but just, And the motherfucker like, I said I don't shine shoes no more. The nigga like, kept fucking with him, okay.
He took him out.
Took him out, gave it to him.
I'm not spit Shine Tommy.
You know what I mean?
No
and most of our, you know, older guys, they feel as though us guys in our era is still, like he just said, he went to college, went back, dude changed. Tip two, you're not the same.
You're not the same.
You know what I'm saying? You're not the same. So when guys see you, they're like, yo, mama, yeah, I remember. That's it. Remember it. You know what I mean?
That's old.
It's old.
It's old now.
How were you able to adapt when the music industry started taking a hit with Napster and they couldn't figure out how to monetize streaming because people was ripping music digitally? Like,
I mean, they ripping them more now than then. You know, niggas, you sell what? What is it? 100 million? You only getting $10,000 and shit.
Yeah, we laughing not because it's funny, because when you sit there and rationalize what you just said, you can only but laugh at the seriousness of the robbery.
They're ripping them more now.
And that's what I'm saying. When I see these guys, these groups marching, and yo, nigga, when the music business, when the people gonna go on Congress doorstep, like, listen, y'all gotta stop this shit. What they doing to us, y'all gotta stop this.
Because, but let me tell you why. They think we making tons of money already.
They don't think it, they know.
No. But I'm saying, so the other people not gonna fight for us because what you pulled up in just now, what I pull up in, you know what I'm saying?
They know that, but they know we niggas.
Yeah. But it don't matter. But they like, I'm not fighting for them, right? Then you traveling, you shining, you still, although they rocking us to sleep, we still making more money than the dude that's going out to be the postal worker, the bus driver, the school teacher. All these jobs that are key essential for us to live, they're not gonna feel no type of way for us. Then we fighting amongst ourselves. We still niggas within the business. They can't come together and be like, yo, they rocking us to sleep. Some of y'all are cool with Lucian Grange. Some of y'all got him on the B-line. Some of y'all having dinner with him. Why y'all not telling him like, yo, bro, can we fix the streaming for our people? This is what I'm saying. So they not going to go fight for us because we can't fight for ourselves.
And that's why I say, and I look at, you know, this generation and they look at you a op. You a op. You a op. I'm looking at these niggas, I'm like, you got so many ops. Now, both of y'all, all three of y'all niggas in the same boat. But you got these niggas up there that came from this boat, is not throwing a life raft down.
They're not.
Those are your ops.
But who threw the life raft down beside Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons threw it down.
No, Puffy told me, the first time I came with Puffy, said, where you from? I said, Queens. He said, damn, Queens niggas in this game like roaches. He said, because when Russell came in, he opened the door and was like, everybody rush in. Come on. We don't got, why is nobody not doing that no more? Or was that just one and done?
No, I can't, it's just like, it's within you. It's how you was raised. It's how you was brought up. It's the peoples around you. You know what I'm saying? That put that inside you. You know what I mean? You always want to see somebody, you know how I feel when Cormega was on Drink Champs and say I got him 750,000. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
Cormega's my guy too.
Mega, that's my brother. And we was in prison together. You know what I mean? And I did it after prison. Like I already know him. So it was my pleasure to help him. You know what I mean? And when I see guys not helping and not doing the right thing, you look at them like, damn, it costs you nothing to do that.
I kind of expect it now, Bim. Niggas ain't like waiting for niggas to help. This is my word. And I give a lot of people credit, but if we want to get like deep down and dirty if somebody helped us, ain't nobody fucking help us. Not one motherfucker. can I say, called us and said, I'm going to help you. There's one dude, E-Parler at Def Jam, and he definitely kept the lights on because that was my man, paying us for certain things. But there's nobody that's reached out and said, yo, I see the work y'all niggas doing. I see the moves you making. I'm going to help. And you know I know niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I know niggas, and I've helped hundreds and thousands of niggas. So once I came in with Heineken, I said, I'm not expecting nobody to help us, my nigga. We got to do this shit ourselves. We a 3-man wrecking crew, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever we don't know, we got to figure it out. And while everybody's banding up.
It's that weird window, man. When you're starting, no one gives a fuck. And then when that shit takes off, everyone gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And by then, both sides is too late. It's just that pocket when it's in between, and you need that nudge to either get you over the mountain, or that other nudge is what's gonna bring you back down to level 1. And I think that's really what Yatu is talking about. There's a lot of people in that small pocket that needs that nudge over. And the problem is so many people ain't in position.
What? That can be it too, though.
I mean, think about it.
He right.
Even let's just keep it real. If you get in position, who's on your list of people you're gonna help?
Am I supposed to say it out loud?
No. That's the rhetorical. But think about it. Like,
I'm not going to say it out loud, but I got a couple of people.
Same thing with Bim, same thing with Deb, and their list is wider. They got influence, they got reach, but there's at least 5 to 10.
So you're saying that they're helping the people they can help
first.
Gotcha.
Then what happens is you get settled into your success.
No.
What you thinking?
No. It's not people I can help first. It depends on what are you bringing to the table. Because if somebody bring me some garbage, I can't help you with that because you're gonna dim my light. So I gotta make sure your shit is worthy of me.
The effort.
Or you can stay around and get stronger. Then let's go. You know what I mean? Get stronger. See, a lot of guys, they don't know patience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know patience. Like,
we never had anything, Ben.
Yeah, so if you never had nothing, then fuck you going crazy for? You never had it.
I mean, we standing around and just getting stronger. That's the whole point. You keep your head down and you just keep working.
But let's think about this. Bim, when your pops was exactly where you was at your age, he's thinking about, I'm going to retire somewhere down south, probably mow a lawn.
Not my pops.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
My pops died at 30, 32.
Oh, yeah, remember?
Yeah, my
pops
died.
Was young.
Yeah, I was young. My pops died.
Sorry.
It was cool.
You know, because that's a weird.
My pops is a creator, man.
Yeah. Understood. But
my pops.
Let's just take it back to like older dudes our age. They just thinking about retirement. If you go back 40 years ago, I got a city job. I did my 20 years. Got my kids through college. We moving like we 25, not because we got.
But see, that's the one thing I'm trying to cut you off.
Yeah, go for it.
That comes from when I said, when you talk to an older guy and he raised you. Like, for instance, I'm in the streets. God bless this man, right? I'm going to put his name on there. My COK came from him. He went to the Benz dealership. I said, yo, and I don't know how I met him, but me and him, I should sit down and get knowledge from him and sit with him. He's a fireman. Gotcha. But I'm in the streets hustling. He's a fireman. And me and him just was kicking it. He was giving me jewels about this, that. Me and him just talking. I became his son. I said, yo, I need a car. I need to get a car. I'm going to change the car. He said, oh, just take my stuff and go get it. That's simple. Because I sat with him all the time.
Built with him.
And built with him. Like, you know, for instance, Ronnie Bump just came home. That's my OG. I mean, like, Bump came home. When I was a kid, he used to take me to my games, put me in his car, IS-8. He used to put me in my game, and here's been his Corvette, me and him. Only 2 seats, me and him. He take me to my game, and I just don't want to, I'm going to get home. He give me money, I'll buy me something to eat, and I'll get the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? From an older G. You know what I'm saying? And kids like, yo, who that? I said, that's my father. I be lying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Got quick with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's my father. I be lying. You know, because niggas become their pops and shit. You know, you be embarrassed. You ain't got no pops. You ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? But I should play. I should come. You know what I mean? But end of the day, every kid, and I ain't gonna say kid, every young nigga, even myself to this day, I still talk to older niggas. You know what I mean? Because they give you that wisdom. They give you that patience. They give you that line where you don't cross. You know what I mean? And once you learn not to cross that line, you're not going to be certain places. Like Tracy Morgan said to me the other day, he said, one thing I worry about is getting killed at a place where I ain't supposed to be
at.
Yo.
I mean, like
these niggas know I don't go nowhere I'm supposed to be at.
Yo,
nigga,
what?
My wife took me to Brooklyn. I said she taking me to a party. Nigga, I walked in. I saw a nigga go like this. She went to the bathroom. She was like, "We out of here. I ain't supposed to be here. I'm sorry. Them days is over now.
What
It's too much." Yeah, I'm not trying to be nowhere where I'm supposed to be at.
You got the biggest gun, and okay, I got the biggest gun. All right, now when I'm gonna use it, what's gonna happen next?
I'm going to jail.
I have the biggest cell.
Yes,
all the commissary.
The smallest cell.
All the commissary.
No, I'm not the biggest cell. I'm at 2 mattresses on my crib. 2 mattresses. I'm a homemade pillow. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the commissary. The milk in the toilet bowl, stay fresh. You know, I'm having potato chip, eating my honey buns at night. You know what I mean? All that type of bullshit. Lights go out.
That's trash.
That's not for me.
Yo, everybody can get mad at me about jail, but listen, I've been there, and I ain't stayed long as these niggas. It's trash.
There's nothing to be at.
It is so overrated. It's trash. Don't go. It's overrated.
No,
there's some people that
they be taking pride in like, I've been to jail. I'm going to jail. Bro, it's overrated, my nigga.
I'm embarrassed that I've been to jail. Like when I was younger, I want to go to jail. I want to go.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It was a badge of honor.
A badge of honor.
It was a badge of
Dudes
honor.
come on walking slow and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing walking slow.
He came home from jail. He came home. That's what I'm saying.
Slow. He got a bandana in his back pocket.
Niggas giving you shit when you come home. See, he think I'm bugging. But I'm just saying, and they be thinking that. That's
After
what I'm saying.
plays out,
It's not the thing, bro.
No, it's not.
It's not the thing.
How were you able to reform so fast getting out?
Because I didn't want that shit no more. You know what I mean? No matter what, I had no problem. I had fun. Real talk, I had fun. You know what I mean? It just, like, even dealing in the mountains with them crackers, they was wicked. You know what I mean? You could talk to them, but they ain't really listening to you. Nothing you can say to any of them because they look at you as a piece of shit. Like, you came here with me. Like, the counselor, I told the counselor, I said, yo, man, I first got on stage. I said, yo, man, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in shock. The judge told me I could get shocked. I had 3 to life. Nigga said, man, shut your ass up and go program. I said, what? This nigga looked me dead in my face. He said, shut your ass up and go program. I'm like, man, this motherfucker. Then I got caught a job in a hospital in jail. So the hospital, you know, niggas is sick, whatever, they got tubs and you know, in jail you take showers. Man, I used to be in that motherfucking tub and shit.
How the fuck they put you in hospital?
I don't know. I was in that tub.
I'm like, this nigga be pulling strings like a motherfucker. This nigga talking about, I'm over in the kitchen. I'm over here.
I was in the kitchen of the Queen's house. The officer, they gave me a job. One of my men put me down there, got me a job. So nigga said, yo, listen, let me tell you something. You getting anything in here, you're getting fired. All right, I'm gonna fire you. Officer, man, I said, man, I ain't getting nothing. I'm cool. Boom. So now I had the catwalk. You know, we had to get up and clean up the catwalk. And then
sweep it up and bar it.
I'm going past niggas' cells. Niggas like, what you doing with your cell? I said, I'm gonna get out of here. Niggas like, yo, you ain't going there. Then I go downstairs and I make me some eggs. The grill and shit, I'm cool. Man, that fucking next day I had a fight, man. That motherfucker said, you know not to come to work.
You had a fight.
I had a fight.
Niggas already was just fucking with you. As soon as they saw you coming past the cell, they was like, nah, that's that hate early.
No, what it was is, right? That's why I say the older niggas, you gotta talk to these niggas, the young niggas, you know what I mean? Because I was groomed by prison before I got to prison. Because I heard stories. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that come home, they sit you down, they tell you what happened. Well, you know, they tell you all types of shit. I was already groomed. That's the thing, I want to go there. Right? So now...
See? The stories, I think, the complete...
So did I. This is a street nigga. This is a reform.
He said they gave him the soap, they broke it in half, they broke the half in half, broke that half in half, and then gave him a piece of soap. Hell no.
Bro. He is a reformed street nigga for real. Not for fake. Niggas want to go conquer that. Like when it's a part of your life, you can't be on the street really rocking if you never went to jail.
And one thing
you have to go to jail, bro.
But here's the thing I learned.
You're bugging, you gotta go to jail.
No.
You can't be real on the street. I'm tripping.
No, you know why? Once you're in that situation, everyone within the system knows you now. So when dudes be like, yo, it's not hard for them to find out. Oh, Bimmy, yeah, he's in, this is his jacket, da-da-da-da. If you start pretending, it's a problem.
They know before you get there.
Who you know where you been, dog? Like who you know Bim? Oh, you was locked up with Bim? Where?
When?
Yeah.
Because I know I don't know Bimmy personally, I know everywhere he's been locked up at because he knows my mans.
It's a problem
so
if
tell
Bim
me
don't
one place.
co-sign it.
Oh, you was in Schenectady? Bimmy wasn't there. There you go. You not official. You gotta go to jail.
If you're a criminal, going to jail is like going to the NBA if you're a player.
I totally agree. I totally agree. I don't know this to be true, but when I was younger and Rough Riders was popping, I don't know this to be true. Niggas like, you couldn't even get down with Rough Riders if you ain't do a bid. You couldn't. That's what niggas told me. You couldn't even fuck with them. You ain't never been to jail. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Cause they ain't trust you.
I tell you.
Trust you.
That's what I said. I said, yo, certain badges carry weight. Now, in that badge, when you come home from jail, now you coming home differently. They're looking at you differently. It's like when you got a hit single in the fucking music business, nigga. You got that hit record. Now they're like, you was once dirty. But damn, you looking like money now. This is what I be telling people. People always...
Success cleans you up.
People always trying to inbox me, and I'm sure Bim and major people too, like Bim, and say, can you manage me?
Yeah.
Right? And I always try to explain to them is this. Even at my level, I looked for somebody to manage me, although I was a manager, because I know what it takes, right? The only reason people want to come and do business with me now is because I worked hard and they see money in me. That's the key. So if you want somebody to manage you, get out there and grind and make yourself worth something. Because they'll look at you and see, oh, chicks like him. He's shining. He's worth something. Yo, he's doing a lot of great records. He's worth something. 50 Cent wants to sign him. He's worth something. The label. When you start becoming worth something, people will come help swoop in and then guide you. You don't get the guidance before you become worth something because there's a whole bunch of you.
So go back to Bimmy's point then. Are enough people worth something to help out as many as you can? Because like what I agree with what you said, Bim. Where are the people to come back and bring up like how Russell cracked the cell open? But think about all the people he cracked the cell open for. Everyone is somebody. That don't happen in life. To sit there and say, all right, LL, this person, that person, Lost Boys, Bim, Fifth, everything comes from that tree.
Cohen, Rubin.
But think about it.
They was all from the beginning.
Yeah, but in that lifetime, everyone cracks off. You lucky you get 10 out of 100.
I'm sure it was some that didn't make it though.
But the volume of
this is a big volume.
It's a big volume, Maz. But we're so indoctrinated. To us, it seems regular.
But look at the imprint, Def Jam.
Yeah, it's forever.
Imprint forever.
And even and no offense, Def Jam, although they don't even have anybody really rocking right now that's brand new, the fact that they're putting into new rappers and stuff like that is still a big deal when you have that Def Jam symbol on your chest.
See the difference when they don't have nobody there that know this shit.
I know that. But they don't want to pay niggas like us.
Yeah, they gotta.
Because you need the niggas. Let me say this, man. You need the niggas in the middle, right? Meaning that you know how it was before, but you understand what's going on now.
That's hard.
You don't have. It's not hard. It's people that's. Let me just say this to you, and Ben's right here, and we move on. When you see people like myself, I'm gonna put myself in the ring because I don't want to put no shit on this.
I'm about to dead your shit.
Niggas know I know everybody, right? My best friend is DJ Clue. I grew up with Chaotic in Dallas in the same crib. So I know all of these people. I also still know the people who write the songs, and now I'm on the media side to know how to help move the songs. Anybody could look and blindly see on any other show and say, like, yo, my shit's not moving. Let me go give this nigga a shot. Why? Because just off the naked eye, the relationships that I would have to pay for, he got him.
Yeah, he got him.
It's easy.
I don't disagree.
No, I'm telling you, he's right.
No, I agree with him.
And I learned this.
Yeah.
Them labels was paying people for their Rolodex. It wasn't paying them for just because you. No, you're Rolodex, nigga. You can get it. Okay, you with Timberland. Let me hire Space Ghost because he Timberland's cousin or brother.
Yeah.
And then one day they gonna say you gonna bring Timberland in the door.
Yeah.
And it happens. You know what I mean?
That's how it goes.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay, now
the mentality of what y'all speaking of is indoctrinated within that era. Now you got a new group of people that are making their bones in the industry. So if I bring on a Bimmy and an Esso, I can cut my staff in half now. You 10 niggas in one, just because of your experience. He's 10 niggas in one.
That's right.
So I can fire 18 niggas and bring y'all 2 along. And a weakling like that can identify a tiger that's gonna come and swoop and take over their world.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm sitting there, I'm like, if I bring this guy Esso along, his Rolodex is iller than me. Bimmy's Rolodex is iller. They both on the media side. They both do everything.
I'm jeopardized.
Can I ask you one question?
Right.
Yes.
Can I ask you one question?
Right.
But can I ask you one
Go
question?
for it.
You're on my side, right? Right?
Yeah.
You didn't know all of this stuff. You could have taken that same outlook when you decided to do a show with me. But those very strong points is why you wanted to fuck with me, and look where we at.
But my core is I'm in between. I'm in a space, I understand the digital world, but I grew up with so many older niggas that it's like, yo, listen, there's gonna be times you gotta understand, there's gonna be niggas better than you at something, but it'll keep you alive longer. You understand? These guys, they wanna be the man. There's a man, there's some dudes, and I've said this before, he might not like brown-skinned chicks with orange in their hair. But if he walks in the room and that orange hair chick goes to Esso and that's not his flavor, he gonna feel away.
He's still gonna want that orange hair bitch.
Thank you. Yeah. Those is the niggas that's like, I don't want a Bimmy or an Esso right now.
Yeah,
I'm not that style. Because I'm like, I don't want the orange.
You're saying that the weak personality is the people that's
right.
empowered.
Yes.
I got you.
They were able to sneak in. You gotta have confidence. If I'm around Bimmy, I gotta know this is a legend. They're gonna look to him, they're gonna give him a deal. They might overlook me. Guess what? I gotta put more work in. I gotta let him know I don't feel a certain way. I'm in his corner. We're gonna win together.
But we're talking about the people who, I totally agree.
Yeah.
All right? But I'm thinking we're talking about the people whose back is up against the wall.
Oh, they're fucked up.
Okay, they're not firing on all cylinders. Those people is firing. You know what I'm saying? They got acts coming out. We're talking about when you're in a situation with a label who is trying to get acts out. You're not getting them out. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting them out. But you can hire people, independent people, which you're doing. And the independent people that you hire call niggas like me. That don't make no sense.
Yes, it does make sense. Because you're getting $4,000 a month to do this job. If they find out what's going on, all right, the monthly budget is $100K, Esso's getting $4K. Let's make that budget $80K or $70K and fire all these niggas. And them weak motherfuckers know if this nigga comes into this building, he's a force multiplier. For Bimmy to come in off the streets and do what he's doing with LL, that's why I asked the question, how did the other A&Rs feel about you?
Right, I do remember that.
That's why I said...
It was competition.
Yes.
Competition.
And you gotta remember, back then, light-skinned niggas was running the world.
They wasn't running shit back then. They was still just cool.
Yeah, right.
Man, what you talking about?
Yeah,
Man?
you know what I'm saying? We know his reputation with the ladies in the street. So now he's a get money nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me just say this.
You're legendary with the broads.
I hope I can say this, but when my man was running around with Tyra, had Tyra stressed out, I was like, that's a Southside
Jamaica Queens nigga
right there. That was my
you understand what I'm saying? So now a man that's just now, and being an A&R back then really had leverage. Yeah. That title.
That's how it was big.
Yeah, that's a big title. So now these guys are going to school to be interns, and this nigga come in, and then he's having success with the GOAT? You don't think that's problems?
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's definitely problems. I definitely want to say that.
That's why I want to know how he survived now. Because it's, like he said, the pen, not the gun in the garbage.
Was it relationships? What did you do to... and navigate through all of that.
Because you got these wolves now.
Just saying how you came in, you made a big splash. The other dudes at the label.
My thing's always this, right? I don't mess with everybody. So when you start being Mixy, now they got a chance to fuck with you. They can find your weakness out. They can find what you're doing. You know what I mean? So you don't.
You ain't Mixy.
I ain't Mixy. I ain't go. They're playing backgammon.
Is that a Queens thing? Because I'm not Mixy. I'm just curious. Fifth not Mixy. You not Mixy.
Certain niggas.
I'm not Mixy. Clue's not Mixy.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's a Clue. Definitely. Clue's not Mixy. No, I'm just saying. There's a lot of Queens niggas out here. Who's the Mixy? I think Russell could have been considered Mixy. Is he Mixy? I didn't know him personally, but it seemed like he was in the circle. Is he a Mixy guy?
We'll see.
No.
He's not Mixy,
the
see?
Boss. He
that's what I'm saying. Niggas, is that a Queen's trait that we just feel like that we not Mixy-ass niggas or something?
You could say.
But how do you be non-Mixy?
In the business?
But in this business, but then have to bring up the amount of people that's necessary, because I do agree with y'all. We need somebody to crack these doors open.
But it's somebody always like you though, and you gotta recognize it. Like, you know, I pay attention to dudes hopping from this guy to that guy.
Yeah.
Niggas hopping all around. You like,
yeah.
He's hopping. He lap dance for that crew. Nah.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't give a what you got going on. You know what I mean? Nah. You know what I mean? So you already know a Mixy nigga and a nigga that's about bullshit. A nigga that's gonna bring it to food on the table that we all gonna eat. And you know, you know all that shit. Niggas just talking. You know what I mean? I don't listen to it. You know, I like even in prison, like niggas be who they wanna be. It's like out here, let them be who they wanna be. You a killer? All right, you're a killer. You know what I mean? You this, you that, all right.
But don't people in jail take offense to that being something you're not within?
The majority of them niggas ain't that. You know what I mean? The majority of them niggas is that, not that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in little bids and all that, because you're doing little bullshit.
Gotcha.
Niggas with the big bids is doing big shit. You know what I mean?
So everyone's the same in the big bid.
Everybody's the same.
So, yeah.
Like, you know, dudes just tell me, like, yo, man, why you sitting there and listening to these niggas? Nigga, time. Nigga, we sitting, let them talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going home with him. I'm not getting into bed with him.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what he talking about. This nigga, my time is going faster. Let the nigga talk. You know what I mean? Like some niggas, you know, some niggas is real, some niggas is not. It's like out here. You know, you got some niggas that's real, some niggas that's not. But out here, you can front harder.
What keeps you vibrant and youthful in this game? Because when I see you, your energy is always up. You look like you're ready to go to the strip club in Atlanta and blow bands, fly cars, broads around. And not to say in even how you think about the game, how you work with young people. What keeps you vibrant, man?
People. I just like people. I just like helping. You know what I'm saying? I just like helping. And you can't help somebody if you stuck in the 80s or the 90s or 2000. You know, a friend of mine, my man Tim, said to me, Tim said, yo, Ben, if you don't change with the time, you're gonna be lost in time. You know what I mean? So I always change the time. You know what I mean? And I don't try to stay, like you got dudes that we go back home.
You still got bell-bottom jeans
same
on.
Shit. You know what I mean? Your costume is your way of life. You know what I mean? If I dress like niggas, the bell-bottom jeans, like you just said, I'm gonna think like that nigga. But if I dress according to my situation, you know what I mean?
Thinking currently.
Yeah, thinking currently.
You're active. Your mind is sharp.
I can't run around in no maximum and shit. You know what I mean? I gotta have that shit.
Yeah.
So my mind is like, and I gotta keep it. So I gotta keep going. You know what I mean? And that's why I look at these niggas in these buildings like, y'all niggas fucked my building up, man. Def Jam is fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. The building not, but the mystique's not there because people don't know how it's supposed to be done. That's the importance of knowing how to bring somebody back, because you had to be at Def Jam in 98 to 2005 to see even prior to that. But I'm just saying,
it's
at the meat and potatoes when Hov is really pulling up. No, Dame is really in the office working. Clue's downstairs. Chris Lighty's there. Lior is really coming by saying,
every day.
Let them smoke. They can smoke on the 20th floor.
DMX with his dogs.
We're paying the fine.
DMX with his
dog. Foxy coming. You was collaborating and getting money. Niggas was waking up, no lie, talking about, yo, what time you picking me up to go to the label? The label was like going to the Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yeah.
And you have to bring that back in order to build the camaraderie.
And not just that, though. You have other artists. You should be in our building.
Yes.
Like
everybody
Busta,
was coming.
But
Everybody was coming to the building.
Everyone
Rockwilder, I started fucking with Rockwilder because he was just walking through the building. Remember I told you Gunna gave me his pass and said, just walk through the building, bro. Take your time. Go upstairs, downstairs, meet whoever you can meet, eat with whoever you can meet with, because that's how you made your money. You could do a record right in the building, be like, yo, let's go to the studio. 54th and 10th right Stony. there, right across the street.
Hit Factory. Niggas was beaming and walking. Niggas wasn't waiting for no cars. Niggas with their crew, 30 niggas, walking to the studio. That's why the music and the vibe was special.
Right, it changed now.
That's why it was.
Yo, Bim, when's the last time like you dropped a tear, not out of sadness, but like realization of your life? Because you went from being locked up to being courtside at the Knicks. I saw you on TV.
It's probably courtside before he was locked up.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, yeah, that's true too. Y'all go for it.
Legit,
But,
I know what you're saying because it's a double life.
Yeah.
Legit, I know what you're saying.
And sometimes
you back.
as a person who's been able to say you sit down and you think, and you had to sit down and think, that means you also know how to reflect on all the positives in your life. Is there a moment where that tear comes down like, yo, man, I pulled this shit off?
I think
sometimes we move so fast, we don't got time.
When I ride, I come from Queens and I go back home.
Got you.
And I ride from Queens.
I was just about to ask you something about that. I was just about to ask you about that, like when you ride around Queens, because I know what I feel. No matter if I'm going to Rochdale or not, I go to Rochdale first and I drive through Circle 3 first. Then I drive through 40. You know what I'm saying? I'll drive. Yeah, I
have a path.
Yeah. I'll drive through Circle 3. I'll drive past Baisley to 40. Then I'll come around Shaw's old crib, the Liberty 170, and then I'll just go up and just jump on the Van Wyck right there from the hillside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm flying, when I'm driving through there, I'm like, I can't believe I did this shit. Like, in all the things that I've done, dreaming to be a fucking manager, even getting the privilege of managing Rockwilder, working closely with, from Beyonce to Maya I did great, unbelievable things I never thought that I would do. And that's why I have such pride in myself coming out of Queens, because even at a young age, everybody to me was already doing something. Even when 50 wasn't rapping, he was boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was doing something to get out this hood. Niggas was boxing. I was playing basketball, baseball. So when I come back around, I still be like, damn, so I still remember coming out this building. I still remember fucking losing basketball scholarships, thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do next? And then start throwing parties. It's like, to come from throwing parties, having $400 is what I used to throw my first party, to saying, you got me on fucking television and we're known around the world. To me, when I drive through Queens, it's an unbelievable feeling. I can't describe it.
Because for what Bim has done and continues to do, and then your family, that's a dope feeling to know.
My nephew's a rapper.
And not no rapper.
He's successfully known.
And he's transitioning into a businessman, got scholarships. My sister is this. Individually, it may take one family member and then everyone else, but at the same time to climb out, man, that's like the Jacksons, right?
That feel good, because I thought about that too. That, you know, working with all these artists I work with, that it's not my bloodline. To be with my bloodline that's doing it. And I just sit back and I just watch Walk on stage, and I'm like, it's fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I watch this nigga in the tub, like, you know what I mean?
And
I was be born, and he's my family, me struggling, and you know, struggling with artists, managing, they can be babies. You're like, man, I ain't gotta put up this motherfucker. But then you think about, damn, I got the money. Then you want to just dump them, like, man,
you do.
Fuck this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then now, as I was starting managing my nephew, it was different. Like, I was waking up happy, like, I'm doing this with my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a good feeling.
No better feeling.
There's no better feeling than that. You know what I mean? But, you know, the industry changed everybody.
How did it change you, though, man?
It changed me for the better. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm never going to not stop helping people. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm put here for. You know what I mean? And I know that his mind was on the same way my mind is at. We talk about Def Jam. Like, the people that's up there, y'all fucking the building up, bro. I mean, that bring some of us in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a pay cut to go.
They don't even got Queens niggas. Def Jam is the essence of New York, but it's a Queens label.
Yeah.
When you don't have niggas in Queens in there, you need the foundation. Nigga, everything about me is lit because I'm from Queens. Everybody know from Southside Jamaica, Queens, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Let me ask you something. You ever been an intern?
No.
You ever been an intern?
Hell no.
I tried to get an internship. You know what the dude told me? He looked me in my eyes like, you're not here to be an intern. You're going to be an issue. No, and you're the most laid back nigga. But I can see what the world can't see through your fucking eyes. You on it. When these other people, like I said, see that, they can look at Bimmy and be like, I can't control him.
And the nigga might be scared of you though. He might have been scared of you and told you that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
y'all just said it.
But we're saying what's needed.
Yeah.
And some people won't let a ship die.
No, they are gonna let it die until they get fired or something. But we're on this camera, like I always say, I put certain things out there
in the air.
It needs to be seen.
Yeah.
Bigger. Because you can't have Def Jam and not have Queens niggas in there.
You can't.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It's not even a part of the brand. If Queens is not yelling Def Jam Records, whoever is up there, it's something wrong. Even when you go back to it, when they got low, who did they go get? And I'm gonna say his name. They went and got Irv Gotti. When it was desperation, Def Jam was almost finished. Them niggas said, we need a Queens nigga to come in here and redirect this whole shit. What did he do? Ja Rule, Jay-Z, DMX, nigga. You need a Queens nigga. It's the foundation. It's 2.7 million people in Queens by itself. So why would you leave the whole foundation out there just saying like, what the fuck's going on here, nigga? You lost and you in the pinnacle of the world, New York City.
And that's not a knock on no other borough.
That's not. It's just Russell Simmons is from Queens. He built it from Queens. That's like Rockefeller is built. Niggas say Rockefeller's built in Brooklyn and Uptown.
Uptown, yeah.
Right? That Queens built Def Jam.
Yeah.
LL built Def Jam.
Yeah.
Run DMC, the hills of their success is how Def Jam was birthed through Russell. It's a Queens label. It's just what it is. Master P, Cash Money, they're New Orleans.
I'm going to say something that's offensive, man. Sometimes the real path might be to let that label die and let some young Queens dudes create something similar to that.
That's somebody that's not from fucking Queens.
No, no.
Never.
No,
never.
No, let me say something to you. When I was younger, man, and I would watch groups break up, it fucked with me. Cause I'm like, how can they not make it work? There's great chemistry, there's great money, whether it's basketball or music. Now being part of breakups and being older, I apologize to them niggas. That shit had to happen. Even though it's still part of me, I'm that kid. I'm like, I want to see people reconnect. But being the age I am and going through all these trials, I get why this shit has to end. But what I can say, that don't mean it can't get reincarnated. A young Bimmy and a young Esso watches this interview and saying, we're not gonna be at Def Jam, let's create something of the essence. Go watch the documentaries with Bimmy in the 90s. Listen to how he brought LL around to the jails. That's inspirational. That's probably the seed of this growth. Do I really want Def Jam to die? No. It bothers me when I hear other people from Atlanta and Cali say, that shit, I don't need to sign there.
I hate that.
That shit hurts my soul.
I hate that.
And I'm from Brooklyn, man, but I'm a New Yorker.
They be looking at Def Jam like, why would I sign?
I be like, what? Say no.
I be like, what are you talking about?
You gotta understand what's up there. That's why. What's up there? Now if you bring the heavy hitters up there, everybody come there. It's gonna be up.
I mean, I said it used to be a party up there.
Y'all two said it was
game like that. Everybody used to said artists from other labels used to be in the W.
Yeah, you had to.
Had to.
It was where, yo, bro, it was where you wanted to be. You saw niggas waiting to get called. And then you had Universal. So look, you go upstairs, you got Def Jam on this side, you got other niggas on this side. So you had niggas, the corporate niggas going over here. They sent the niggas over here, you know what I'm saying? So you go upstairs, Dame in the elevator with you. You can literally be like, yo, my nigga, I got some beats for y'all niggas.
And they'd be like,
and
word.
Them. They were, yeah.
Hey, yo, your number up here, bro? Because if I hear something, I'm going to call you. I'm on 19, nigga. I'm getting chills on my arm right now. I'm on 19, nigga.
That's right, 19.
Yo, you could never, nigga, when we was on 19, you walked from Murder Inc. through Rockefeller. They shared an office, nigga. A glass door. Boom. I'm over here. That's how I saw Jim Jones recording on the inbox, nigga. It's real. How did you know? Because you was inspired. When you walked in, when niggas said, yo, you can come up, I'ma get money. I'ma get money. I'm in the building.
And the thing about that building,
I got a sticker, Bill.
Yeah. Once you're in that building, it's already like,
I'ma get money.
No.
You call anybody and let you up.
No, that's the thing too. People would be like, they ain't just gonna let anybody in there.
Yeah.
Now they feel a sense of comfortability. That's how when I ran into Hove, he just was like, if this nigga's here, I can at least
got
talk.
in. Yes. I'm not even worried about you, nigga.
Yeah.
You in the building, because you're not gonna make it out. Yeah. If it's any problem, anybody call downstairs, they forming like Voltron.
Ghost.
You're not getting out.
When Hove
and that was 2000.
Yeah. Yo, when I was seeing them, they had the dogs that smelled the guns. Yeah, parked right up the ramp, and they had the
niggas
dogs.
was robbing, nigga. You had to get niggas outside. Niggas would rob you parking across the street and walking across the other street. Niggas had the hammers out, nigga.
Fast.
Trying to get record deals.
Yeah.
Trying to get record deals. Not trying to rob you like, yo, niggas ain't calling me back about my music. What? What are you talking about? You sticking niggas up because niggas ain't calling you, yo, take my CD, nigga. Don't make me come back here. You like, yo, bro, dead ass. That's how hungry niggas was. Niggas be like, yo, y'all gotta be careful coming across the street, pull up together. Y'all gotta get out together. Hov started parking on the ramp.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Oh, I seen it, up the ramp.
Hov pulled on the ramp, nigga, so he could just walk in the building. Real shit.
The moment you open the door, it's just like that.
Because niggas knew, and it wasn't just about the deal. It was about the opportunity.
To talk to somebody.
The opportunity was out of this world. You had every black person damn near in hip hop coming in the Def Jam building sometime during the week. It was undoubtedly niggas was
and they there till 11 o'clock at night.
Yes, niggas was in there drinking, smoking, going straight to the club, fucking in there. It was lit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was lit. Then you go to the studio. I had the studio.
I was all young back then.
Everybody was different ages. I was the youngest. I was probably like 23. But there was niggas that was 30. There was niggas that was 40. Like niggas, there was all in this business.
I'm saying Russell was young back then too.
No, he wasn't. Oh, he was older than everybody.
Yo, nigga.
He was young though, but he's.
But he was in his 40s.
Yeah, 40s.
He was in his late 40s. But what I'm trying to tell you is, in the business, you don't age. It doesn't matter. Sylvia Rhodes could be 75 years old. Nobody gives a fuck. She's in the club. She's buying more bottles. She's bringing the most bitches. She's turned up. She got the most money. What are we talking about? Nobody's looking at her like 75. That's Sylvia, nigga. So there is no age bracket for us. 20 to 90. If your dick work and you got money, you're lit.
And she's still in the business.
Yeah. And she's lit. Active. And she's gonna dress better than everybody else and show you the best time than everybody else, nigga.
And look at you.
Yeah, what, nigga? It's crazy. That's why people want to be in it. But the thing that they don't see behind it is the work. I'm sorry.
No, in my, when we circle back, just based on, you've done plenty of interviews, and you never end with the stories. I was watching, what's the dude's name? He was locked up for Sammy the Bull.
Mm-hmm.
He has a podcast. He's telling all his war stories. He already ran out of stories within a year and a half. Done. And these stories are immaculate. One dude asked him, yo, please take my shoes off before you kill me. And he's like, why? So my wife knows I made it home safe. That's my thing, to let her know I thought about her. I'm listening just all your stories. I'm like, yo, Bim never, even if he repeats some of the stuff, it's a different vibe. So I say that to say, man, sit down with you and your sister, networks, do some type of, you know, reality show where you reenact the life, because it's just
I'm working on a show right now. But,
see, there we go. We on the same page.
My thing is,
I just
you can't give everything up.
No, of course not.
But you could, because you know why? It's just so real and so much shit. I mean, like, I'm decades.
Yeah.
I'm decades.
Legitimately.
So yes, and it's so much shit, but so much that I hold back. Because, you know,
I mean, you could do 6 years. Just the Def Jam part, then this part,
yeah,
then that
that's
part.
what you're talking about.
Just you, Waka, and Deb alone. It's 2 seasons of the story. Just that's
you
20
talking about
episodes.
like the Wu-Tang.
Like the Wu-Tang series
I
on
got
Hulu.
you.
On who? Huh? What?
It could be better than that.
No, I'm
no. He said
no,
the
the format.
The idea.
But no, but yeah, like to take their story.
But the format could be iller. They could tell little stories and then reenact it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's many ways that you could put
I'm not saying it for it to be exactly like that, but to have that and people to watch it and be like, no.
He definitely has the life quality because they're looking for excitement. You looking for drugs.
What Snowfall is based on,
you looking for
Rick Ross.
Changing your life.
Yeah, but they see these stories, they just talk about drugs and killings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My stories is religion, music, fashion, streets, you know, all type of shit. It ain't just one, you know, demographic about just killing and drugs.
Of course not.
You should ask me the question, last time you cried. You know, that shit is in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, me praying, me just crying over my man that's got
being
killed.
vulnerable, you're vulnerable.
Yeah. But a lot of guys ain't showing that. Cause they feel it's not masculine. Like, yo, you can't cry. You can't.
We all know y'all niggas cry. Everybody cry.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, nigga say, nigga in that cell, as of that 5th year, them like, well, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? It's over. You know what I mean? You get that phone call, your girl telling you, listen, man, I'm gonna get married.
So even with your love and all that, because I'm gonna tighten this up. Even with your love and all that, and how we both feel about management, what still brings you back? Because you're managing even Ghostface right now. What brings you back?
No, I'm not managing Ghost. I'm handling his business, some of his business.
Oh, you managing some of Ghost business. But even with managing his business, what brings you back to that side to even work with rappers and or singers?
Because when a person calls for my help, I come to help.
So you don't talk to them about what's my money, what's my cut going to be?
I don't be doing all that.
You just say, yo, I
don't.
What's your process?
You know, my process is, all right, let me put on the table what you're doing. All right. If it's worth me spending time with it, not worth me spending time with the situation. So if it's worth me, then I'm going to spend all my time with it. I'm going to give it 110. I don't know how to do 50 and 75%. And, you know, like I told dudes, you can't have 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out the game. Because they're going to split your ass in half. You know what I mean? You're going to get fucked up. So therefore, if I'm dealing with something, artists, or whatever, 100%. You know what I mean? You got everything in me. I got you. I got everything. And I want everything in you. You know what I mean? So I'm not expecting you to give me 75 or 60%. You know what I mean? We can't get no work done. You know what I mean? I need to talk to you. I need you to talk to me. I need you, what you're feeling. If you know, you got some people that get in their feelings and like, man, shut up, nigga. What we talking about? That's fix that, nigga. That's nothing. You know what I mean? Because today's world is an emotional world. The government made us so emotional that you can't even. I kill this nigga right there. I'm gonna get 50 years. But your emotions got you so. You just kill him. Now, like I look in the other day doing a bodega store, smoke shop.
I saw him. He shot him.
Yeah, that shit was
shot him in the back.
Shot him in the head.
We was rolling up. While he was rolling
He was like that. He was a threat to you. What he probably said to you to make you just bang, bang, come back, bang. I mean, like, would you want to live, my nigga? You know what I mean? And even in Queens, it was something happened in Queens. Little nigga hit him first with it, then dude ran, shot at him, and then he's going to the block, niggas laying for him. Hit him, bang. Now he come across, bang. I'm like, yo, for what? Now you saying there had to be somewhere where they was getting back at him. So now you reap what you sold. Now if you did that to his people, what you expect is gonna happen?
But see, that's a problem with people have that level of selfishness. See, y'all come from this era, and I understand the era of live by the sword, die by the sword. These dudes be on some, I'm a clap of ops moms, and then be confused why their moms is on the dinner table.
Yeah, they do.
I'm like, you're bugging, bro.
What my mom's got to do with that? That's how they be on. They be like, what?
But you just did this.
It's confused.
Yo, Bim.
Bim, it's confusing, Bim.
Yo, slow me down, slow down. Say it again.
Yes.
A dude will sit there and say, yo.
He'll take a nigga mom's out.
Okay.
Okay? And then wonder why his moms got taken out. He be sitting up there like, yo, why the fuck this nigga
Why they do that to my mom?
I shot this nigga moms for a reason.
He gonna take that nigga whole family.
Exactly. But just,
yo, we understand that.
And we ain't gonna fuck with you, nigga.
No, exactly.
You gonna live with it.
Yeah,
you gonna, the kids,
yes.
We want Easter Sunday, Easter, or Thanksgiving, or all your family there. Yeah. That's what you gonna get.
And leave you by yourself. But they sit up there, why would they do this to me?
Why?
You
Like,
exactly.
That's what we saying.
But he's saying that they're confused with the new generation. That's why they be doing this shit. They don't deal with this big word called repercussions.
So
they don't believe in that.
Yeah,
they don't know about repercussions.
You know, you like, yo, if I do this, we got to hit the mattress. We got to lay low. It's at least 4 years.
They coming outside.
Minimum of watching this section of these dudes.
They coming outside and
they're comfortable.
And going on the gram talking about, hit them up.
Hit them up.
What I'm saying? Yes,
yo,
bro.
I be like,
that's bro, that's real.
No, this is a fact.
That's real.
I don't understand it. That mentality, damn, this shit is scary.
But you know when I knew
it's scary, it's spooky.
You know when I knew it was crazy when that kid
and
when that kid killed his moms for the insurance money, so he can floss on the gram, and she was giving him money to fund his rap career.
That was like a year ago.
No, it was a while back. It was years ago.
What happened to him?
Oh, he's locked up. They caught him.
That's real.
Yo, Bim, when I tell you this kid's moms would do anything for him. Car, if she, like, I'm gonna work to get you a car. I'm gonna put money for your music
I guess
video.
it wasn't fast enough for him.
And then, she supposed to have been through him out the house.
Yeah, and then
because if he showed that selflessness, he been showing it to her. You know what I mean? He just day one killed her. Cause she didn't say, I'm gonna pay you, I ain't paying his bill. Yeah. He been acting crazy. So you should been got rid of this nigga. Then get the fuck out of my house.
Yo, he killed his moms for what? And I think the insurance policy was $96,000, $100K. $100K, bro?
But that's mental health. That's people that's different.
But
it
trickles down.
Plane. I feel. What's a money commandment that you live by?
What you mean by money commandment?
What's something that you think about that keeps money in your pocket? A money commandment. Like one of my money commandments is I save 90% of my check and I spend 10.
Oh yeah, I save.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I save.
Do you invest?
I invest. I don't frivolous things. Like I like cars. It's the only thing that fucks me up.
Okay. That's we on the same page.
Yeah, I like cars.
I'm not a car.
You know what I mean?
Come on, yes.
You know, me like for instance, I'm going to purchase this new building, like six
I'm a Queens nigga. I just took a picture of a building yesterday.
Yeah.
Bro.
My man Welby does a lot of real estate.
He does?
Yeah, and I'm going to do some stuff with him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm getting to that. Then
building right there, bro.
That's gangster though. That's gangster. But I like to fix him up shit.
Oh,
you get
okay.
it cheap. Word, you get it cheap when you get. So the group I'm with, I was telling you about originally, they just bought 40 acres from me.
They bought 40 acres from you?
No, for me.
Oh, for you.
40 acres. So
where's it at?
It's in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm building a charter school,
like
a trade school for kids all around America.
Why in Tennessee?
Because that's where they at.
Oh, because that's where they're
located. That's where the money at.
Okay.
That's where everybody at. So we just had a meeting 2 weeks ago. I was down there and with this group called Slam. Slam is Pitbull Foundation that he teamed up with. They got slams all over where the charter schools where they saving these kids. You know what I mean? So they gonna team up with us. My foundation, What If Foundation.
What If Foundation.
What If Foundation. They gonna do the school part. I'm gonna do like the national basketball part.
Oh.
I'm gonna do trades like coding, directing, podcast. you know, hair, fashion,
Got
you know,
you.
for the
Electrician,
electrician,
shit
plumbing,
like that.
you know, stuff that we really, really need. Instead of going to college for 4 years and then when you leave there, you owe them niggas money. You know what I mean? And you pay for all this shit. Nah, you come to Tennessee, you come to Nashville, it's gonna be room and board. I'm doing culinary classes. Where
How y'all finding the students?
It's gonna be students.
What?
It's an outreach. No, I'm just curious because we trying to know the process.
Let me tell you how
I don't know the process.
No, let me tell you how he's gonna find it. How I found these schools: marketing and promotion. He's gonna put it out there. They're gonna shoot the video, and they're gonna say, "I want to go."
No, but they got a list already.
See?
Thousands of kids
See?
in the area that are ready to come.
That's what I'm
Game
saying.
over.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just
So you got a
had
better
that
situation for them. They gonna come, and they ain't gotta pay for it. They gotta pay for it. So it'll be like a 4-year school, and it's housing. You live there, you're gonna stay there.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have movie theaters, gyms, all so the kids, and then you're gonna have like I'm gonna have a mosque and I'm gonna have a church. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mosque and church.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some implicating. Yeah, it's not. I won't call it Job Corps.
Come on, Ghost. Don't do that.
That ain't
Don't do
Job
that,
Corps.
Ghost.
Nah, it's bigger than
You
that.
ever been to Job Corps?
Job Corps is a small step from prison.
Yo, yes.
So every nigga in there is fucked
That
up.
shit ain't prison.
Yo.
That ain't prison.
That's college.
That's
more or
college.
less to me.
It's like college.
That's
yeah.
more college
Job
to me.
Corps ain't what you. Only this year.
I got one last.
Some college like prison too.
I got one last question, and I know I'm not
I'm
supposed
good.
to say that because we don't want them to tune out. What does Queens mean to you?
Woo. You got him thinking, ass. This ain't no simple answer.
Yeah, it ain't.
One thing I love about Queens, every fly girl drives. Because they gotta be getting around.
Foundation.
Whew.
Foundation. My foundation.
That's it, man.
Mine too.
Foundation. I mean, taught me everything I know. You know what I
That's
mean?
a fact.
Foundation.
BagFuel. We did it. We got him sit down. Yo, we stayed hot enough to get Bimmy to come sit down with us by ourselves. We did it. BagFuel, like, subscribe, super thanks.
Yeah.
Share the content. Y'all know how to follow us. This is Bimmy, Southside Jamaica Queens and Northside Queens representing.
Question.
We want to ask the people that watch, do y'all want us to be on Twitch? I've been getting a lot of requests. A lot of people might want us to be on Twitch, do special content, special episodes. Space Ghost might figure out a way to make that happen. If y'all really want us to be on Twitch, and you can get...
What is Twitch?
It's a special live. We're gonna talk off camera, but we'll do a special Twitch episode with Bimmy. You pay for the money. He'll listen to your music, do certain things. Oh yeah,
He already setting it up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, check us out. Follow us. Keep it. Share the content. Share the content. And thank you for everything.
Yeah.